Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Ed Feinstein. This is Valley Best Shalom live and online. Want to welcome everyone who's with us on the Zoom. Welcome everyone who's with us on Facebook Live or on YouTube. Welcome everyone from across the country, across the world. It's July. It's warm here in Los Angeles, but it's Shabbos, and it's a time for all of us to be together. Want to welcome my dear friend, Cantor Phil Barron. Phil's going to lead us in the prayers this evening. Cantor Barron, hope you're having a very good day. Want to welcome your family. I see the whole mishpachas here.
Hello, everyone.
Let's begin with a nigun, please.
From a tale told long ago, passed on by the waves and the wind. We've made it this far together, you know. Come brothers and sisters and friends. Come gather round and hear this song. If you're the wandering kind, you can make it alone, but just so you know, we leave no one behind. Come mothers and fathers who weathered the storm and grew strong in the trials of their times. So we brothers and sisters, door by door, carry on with the song in our lives. We'll sing out this song for years to come, in a story without an end, for how good it is to be among our brothers and sisters and friends.
Shabbat Shalom to everyone. We're so glad you could be with us this Shabbos to celebrate a Shabbos of peace and a Shabbos of blessing. If this virus and the social distancing has taught us anything, it is the truth of the Bible's thought, Lo tov hayod adam levado. We must not be alone. So even though we must be socially distanced, we can be spiritually close. We need each other as community. We need each other to share life, to share blessings with. So if you have a family with you, gather yourselves together. And if you're by yourself, then join us. I'm so glad you're with us on the screen. and so glad you're with us on the service. Cantor Baron, let's begin with Shalom Aleichem, with the prayers of remembering that the angels of peace, they come with us to celebrate Shabbos.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bolachem Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Kadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Nil Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Nil Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Seitchem Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Centuries ago, a group of Jewish mystics living in the town of Tzfat in the north of Israel would put on white clothes and go out to the hillsides, and they would gather just before Shabbat and sing 7 psalms and 1 hymn to bring the Shabbos closer. It was their idea that all week long, the power of God and God's love and compassion were separated. And through their devotion and their dedication and the power, the kavanah of their prayers, they could bring God's love and God's power back together again, almost like bride and groom gathering together under the chuppah in order to marry power and love, compassion and possibility, and redeem the world. That's how Kabbalat Shabbat was born. If you're in any prayer book, please find the opening prayers of Kabbalat Shabbat. We're davening from the Sim Shalom prayer book, and you'll find the beginning of Kabbalat Shabbat on page 15 with Psalm 92, Lechu Niranena. Cantor.
Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena, l'Adonai. Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena, l'Adonai. Naria, naria, letzur yishenu, kama fana v'toda. Naria, naria, letzor yishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena, l'Adonai. Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena, l'Adonai. Ki El Gadol Adonai, Umelech Gadol al Kol Elohim. Ki El Gadol Adonai, Umelech Gadol al Kol Elohim. Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena, l'Adonai. Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena, l'Adonai. 40 shana hakut bedor, ve'omaram to'el lebavhem, ve'hem lo yadu dirachai. Asher nishbati bi'api, im yevon el menuchati.
The mystics imagined that when God created the world, God filled the world with light. But that light was so powerful that God was worried that the power of the light would get into the wrong hands. And so the light was hidden. It was hidden, but it was hidden so that the great ones of each generation, so that people with pure hearts and pure intentions and creative spirits could find that light. And the psalmist reflects this on page 17. The psalmist writes, Or zaru ala tzaddik, that the light of creation is planted. It's as if it were seated all around the world for the tzaddik, for those with pure possibilities in their heart, to find that light and to create the world that God intended.
Or zarua la tzadik, or zarua la tzadik, or zarua la tzadik, or zarua la tzadik. Tzadikim ba'Adonai behodur lezecher kodsho. Simchut tzadikim ba'Adonai behodur lezecher kodsho. Tzadik, or zarua la tzadik.
Imagine that we were once a pilgrimage people, that several times a year Jews would go up to Jerusalem solely for the purpose of standing in the presence of God at the Holy Temple of Jerusalem. And the book of Psalms is filled with pilgrimage songs. They're marches. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu, let us rise up. Let us all rise up together and get closer to God, closer to the mountain where God lives, closer to one another, closer to the ideals that God has taught us. Page 19, the last three lines.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu. Tachavu le har kosho
The mystics of Tzfat who created the Kabbalat Shabbat, they looked for a metaphor, a symbol, to try to describe what this moment of wholeness was like. This moment when we could bring together God's love and God's power. And for just a few moments, and perhaps for the course of the Shabbos, to try to redeem the world. And the metaphor they chose was the most powerful moment they knew. It's the moment in a wedding when a bride and groom find each other and find each other's eyes. She walks up the aisle, he is waiting beneath the chuppah. There's a moment when they find each other's eyes that is simply exquisite. A moment when there is no cynicism, no skepticism, no doubt. A moment when the world is redeemed. And they write this psalm, Chadodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela.
L'chadodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela L'chadodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela Shamor ben Zakor ben Dibur Echad Ishmianu El Hanichad Adonai Echad Ushemu Echad L'Shem L'Tiferet V'Litzila L'Chadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela L'Chadodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela Likrat Shabbat Lechu v'nelcha Ki mekor ha'veracha Merosh mikedem nesucha So ma'aseh v'machshavot tefillah Adoni Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela Adoni Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela Boi v'shalom Ateret bala Gam v'simcha uvzola Toch emunei Am segula Boi kala Boi kala Chadodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela Chadodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela Let's hear it from Tarzana. Chadodi Likrat kala Come on, Northridge. Shabbat Nikavela Chadodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela Chadodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nikavela Chadodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat
The last of the Psalms of Kabbalat Shabbat is the 92nd Psalm, which is designated by the tradition as Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbos. It's the Sabbath Psalm. And I think it's called that because of the last two lines, because the last two lines imagine what old age would be like if one lived a life filled with devotion, filled with commitment, filled with dedication. It says, Od Yenuvun B'Seva Deshenin V'Ranin Yihiyu. Such a life never runs out of life, of energy, of possibility. Lagid ki ashar Adonai tsuri v'lo aflatabo. That even on your last day in the world, when your great-great-great-grandchildren gather around your bedside and they say, Nu Zayda, Nu Babe, was it worth it? Person would smile and say, it was wonderful. It was worth it. What would it be like to live that life? Well, that's the life that the psalmist imagines is a life of devotion, of dedication, of commitment, of giving, of generosity, and a life that really bespeaks the spirit of Shabbos every single day. Cantor, lead us Mizmor Shir L'Yomer Shabbos.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha
Rise all together now and begin the Mariv prayers with the Baruch Hu. You'll find that if you have the Sim Shalom prayer book that we're all using, it's on page 28 or whatever prayer book you're in. Find the beginning of Marivs for Erev Shabbos.
Baruch Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Vahed. Umavir Yom Umevilayla Umabdil Ben Yom Uvelayla Adonai Tzevaot Shemo El Chai Mikayom Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Leolam Vahed. Baruch Atah Adonai Hamariv Haravim. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadata Al ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shofbeinu Nasiach bevukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, ve'orech yameinu. Ve'avatecha tasir mimenu leolamim baruch atah Adonai oheb amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha, ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha ayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha b'derech uvshochbecha uvekumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot beinenecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. And please join me on the top of the next page. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל, ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית, על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף בטיל תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית, הוריתם אותו, וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם, ואחרי עיניכם, אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת.
Deep in our memory is a moment of oppression, of persecution, and of being broken. It lies in the Jewish memory, and it rises up whenever we need to look at the world through certain special eyes. Because out of that moment came liberation, redemption, and the rebirth of possibility. And that moment, that move, that transition, transformation from slavery to freedom, from a house of bondage to a promised land, from oppression to liberation and redemption and hope. That is the seminal, the most beautiful moment, the most powerful, formative moment of the Jewish people. So every time we say this Shema, we finish with a song. It's the song we sang at the sea, the song we sang when we finally realized that we were free. Our parents were slaves, and their parents were slaves, and we had no hope but to see our children be slaves, and suddenly we were free. And we stood together and sang this song.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך בין ארבע קודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, נורא תהילות עושה הפרד kamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai lo ratehilot osei veled ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Tonight we pray only for one thing. We pray for peace. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Let us lie down tonight in peace. V'amidenu malkenu l'chaim, and rise in the morning to life. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Spread above us a shelter of your peace. V'taknenu b'etzat tova milfanecha v'oshienu leman shemecha. V'yagein b'yadenu b'yaser mi'aleinu oyev dever v'cher v'rav v'yagon. Remove all that frightens us and all that threatens us in the night. V'haser satan milfanenu ma'acharenu v'sel kanafecha tastirenu. Kiel shomrenu matzilenu atak mi'al melech rachun v'chanun ata. Because you, God, are the source of our confidence, our security, and our place in the world. Ushmor tzetzenu v'oenu l'chaim u'shalom mi'ata v'ad olam. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha baruch ata Adonai. Haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. We all rise now together for the words of Vishamru, which bring in the Shabbos.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי וחייכון וביומכון וחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמנו קודשם בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו Amen.
Take a few quiet moments to pray from our hearts and from our experiences, from our souls. The words of the Amidah are found in the prayer book on page 35, a few quiet moments of personal. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amchavi al Kol Yoshvei Tevel Tasim Leolam. Ki ato Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom V'tov Be'einecha Levarech et Amcha Yisrael B'chol Eit U'B'chol Sha'ah B'Shlomecha. Let great peace fill the world. The lives and the world of our people and of all peoples in every corner of the world. And may it be your will, God, to bless us in all moments and all days in peace. Baruch atah Adonai. Mevarech et amo Yisrael v'shalom.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata Shalom, Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov einecha et Amcha Yisrael b'chol eit u'b'chol sha'ah b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam.
We'll finish this part of the service with the full Kaddish and Aleinu L'Shabeach. Cantor.
Yitkadav v'yikra shemei Rabba ve'olmadi v'rachiru te'v'yamlich malchutei v'chayichon v'yimeichon uv'chai l'chol beit Yisrael b'galav v'zman kari v'himaro yehi shmei Rabba mevorach ve'olam olol me'ol maya Yitbarak v'yishtabat v'yitpar v'yitroma v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisho Leila min kol birchata b'shirata tush b'nechemata damiran v'yama v'himro tikabal tzalon honu v'archon kol Yisrael kodama v'nimishmai v'himro Yehi shlama rabba mitchamai v'chayim aleinu v'el kol Yisrael v'himro Ose shalom imromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'el kol Yisrael v'himro Amen. Aleinu, 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 Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latin genula leyotzer bereshit, shelo asan סוף ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה. Everybody, עלינו, 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 שלא שם חלקנו, חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל העמונם, שלא שם חלקנו, חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל העמונם. עלינו, 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 ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. עלינו, 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 ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. עלינו, 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 עלינו.
Thank you, Cantor. This Shabbos, as we finish our service, we join with all who remember loved ones this Shabbos to gather in souls and hold those souls close. If you're reciting Kaddish in memory of a loved one or observance of Yartzeit, then please rise now with us and join us in these prayers. This week, our community notes with the deepest of sadness the passing of Sima Ross, who was the wife of Tom Ross' mom and friend to so many in the community. We offer Tom and his family all of our love as they remember their mom. Words of Kaddish, Yitkadal, V'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, V'yalmad divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, V'chayechon u'v'yomechon, U'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'galao v'zman kari v'yamru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olmei olmaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. V'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Thank you. Cantor, thank you for leading us in prayers this evening. We'll finish in a moment with Kiddush if you have some wine handy, which is good. He'll go get some wine while he's doing that. And thank you to everyone who's joined us here on the Zoom and on Facebook and on YouTube. I hope that you enjoyed this service and shared some prayers with us. Just a thought before we finish. Oh, just an announcement or two. Tonight, the Shabbat Shazum is happening. The Shabbat Shazum is our Zoom community to join in schmooze, and you can do that right after this service. And Rabbi Hoffman is waiting for you on the Shazum. Tomorrow morning, Torah study at 9 o'clock in the morning. Rabbi Gelman and Rabbi Hirsch are back with me to talk about Parshas Pinchas. At 10 o'clock in the morning, Rabbi Hoffman and Cantor will be leading Shabbos morning services. And at 11:30, our dear friend, Rabbi Hillel Silverman offers a few thoughts on this week's Torah portion. Tomorrow evening, once again, Havdalah at 8:30. Monday morning, davening at 8:30. Sunday morning at 8:30. Every other morning during the week, weekday mornings at 7:30. And every evening, Valley Beth Shalom presents Evening Minyan at 6 o'clock. We had hoped to have services at Shul tonight, but because of the spike in the coronavirus, the health department has asked us to limit any kind of in-person gathering. So to protect one another, we had to retreat back to the Zoom. This is my virtual background. It's my wish to get back to Shul like this. So I like this behind me. And we hope that we'll see you on Zoom, on Facebook, on YouTube during the course of the week. Cantor, have we got Kiddush?
Well, we have some candles here. I know it's a little early, but should we light the candles?
Candles and Kiddush, it is.
Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav Tzivanu lehadlik ner Tzivanu lehadlik ner Tzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav beratzavanu v'shabbat konsho me'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit Pihu yom tehila lemikra'e kodesh Zecher litziat Mitzrayim Tivanu v'acharta V'otanu kidashta Mikol ha'amim V'shabbat kodshecha V'ahava uvratzon Hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom to everyone who's joined us and to everyone who is celebrating Shabbos out there in Zoom land and in Facebook land. We want to thank you for being part of our service tonight. Cantor, take us out with a prayer and a song.
ואחרי ככלות הכל, לבדו ימלוק נורא, והוא היה, והוא הווה, והוא יהיה בתפארה, אדון עולם, אשר מלך בטרם כל, אשר נברא, וית נשא, ותמצוא כל, אזי מלך שמו נקרא, בידו אבקיד רוחי, והייתי שם, Geriati Adonai li Elohim Olam Shermanah Terem Kol Yetzer Nera Yeknasa Tetzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nira.
Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.